everybody, I'm Joey Paul and I'm an indie author, and welcome back to my channel. I write young adult fiction across a variety of genres, and if you think that might interest you, then think about subscribing below. So today I have 10 questions and a bonus one from the readers in my audience, and I thought I would just jump right to it. So number 1, why the change to one book again this year? I've talked about this before, but I don't think I've gone into detail about it. Basically, with the level of revising needed for both upcoming projects, I wanted to have a bit more time to work on them, and also my editor is in school and is busy with that, and I didn't want to add to her pressure, so we decided to go back to one book a year for the next couple of years, and then we'll see about moving back to 2. Number 2, do you enjoy writing young adult? Why? Yeah, I do. It's where my ideas are, it's what I enjoy doing. As for why, basically because it's the kind of stories that I want to tell. I mean, I don't know whether I need an actual definitive reason. My ideas are there, my stories are there, and I enjoy writing it, so yeah. Number 3, do you find it easier to release as time goes on? Yes and no. There is always that anxiety around releases, at least for me. I know it's common for a lot of other writers as well, and that does not really get easier. You get more used to it as time goes on, but I do find it easier to go through the steps up to release, like uploading to KDP and doing the cover reveal and all of that. I do find that easier to get together because it's not as overwhelming now that I've done it several hundred times, it feels like. Number 4, what project are you revising right now? Right now I'm working on Cramming Chronicles the Third Ache, which is the third in the Cramming Chronicles series. I'm revising that. I'm taking a break from Invisible, but I will be revising both for a bit, and then once Invisible goes to the editor this year, then I'll stick to just Third Ache and then maybe the Invisible sequel. I don't know yet. But right now I'm working on Cramming Chronicles the Third Ache. Number 5, will you ever do signed copies? I want to. I keep meaning to do so. I don't really know if there's enough interest, and also because I'm in the UK, postage is a lot for outside of the UK, and you have a weight limit of 2 kilograms, which is fine if you're just ordering one book, but if you order 2, then I have to send 2 separate packages for it not to cost like the earth to send it. A 2 kilogram package will cost like £15, whereas a 3 kilogram package will cost like 60, so there's a big difference in price there. So I want to do them, but because I'm in the UK and because I don't get many orders or interest from the UK, it's just finding the time and energy to get them set up and all the rest. But if you're interested in signed copies, let me know down below and I will see about getting them done sooner. Number 6, if you could do anything differently with releases and such, what would you do? This one stumps me because while I feel like my releases aren't as big as they could be, I don't really know what else I could be doing unless I was like hiring companies to spread the word and stuff like that, which is something that's always been on the back burner. It's something that I've always wanted to try but haven't actually got around to doing yet. So maybe that's the thing I could do differently. We'll see. Number 7, do you still not get any adult ideas, or are they always YA? I get this question a whole lot, and I usually include it because it's something that obviously people want to know. But so far, they're all young adult, and I promise you if that changes, I will let you know. Number 8, how many first drafts have you written now? Over 40. I don't know whether they'll all turn into published books, but that's the plan. I have to revise them and edit them and all of that, and I don't know how long that will take. Probably a really long time, but eventually I hope to translate that into 40 published books. Number 9, what kind of thing do you like to read while not writing? I'm one of those readers that basically reads everything. There are only a few genres that I really have to be into the author to read, like epic fantasy is not a favourite of mine, but I do love urban fantasy, and I have been known to read epic fantasy if it's an author that can sell it to me. The thing is, half the time it's more the plot rather than the author, and that's when I go into it thinking, okay, maybe I'll like this, and sometimes I do, and sometimes I really don't. So apart from like epic fantasy and a few other genres that I can't think of, I will pretty much read anything. I go through a lot of books a year. I went over 400 last year. I went through more of a crime thriller mystery kick. I read a lot of crime thrillers, medical thrillers, etc, etc. But that was just the mood I was in, whereas I've also read some urban fantasy and some YA and some adult and all in between. I will read pretty much anything if it sounds appealing to me, but I suppose my genre where I feel at home is crime mystery / thriller. And number 10, Do you still use the same editing team? How did you find them? I do still use the same editing team. I found them purely because I ended up being friends with them before I needed an editor, and they happened to be editors. So it was luck on my part. Some of them I've come across more out of searching for a proofreader and working out that I know someone who's a proofreader, but other times it's been something where I've known someone who's a developmental editor and I liked working with them, so I've kept working with them. I've known someone who's a line editor and I've liked working with them, so I've kept working with them. Basically along those lines. I know how lucky I am to have found people that speak my language, as it were, and I know that not every writer has that, and that I really need to hold tight to what I have. And the bonus question, what's your favourite part of being an author? There are so many different parts that I love. I love getting to write for a living. I love getting to sign books for people. I love getting to see other people's reactions when they read my books, stuff like that. I really do love everything about being an author, except maybe the editing, but that's a me thing, not a general author thing. But I really do enjoy everything about it, because it's a career that I didn't think I was ever going to be able to do, and now that I am doing, it's meeting expectations and exceeding them. So there we go. Those are 11 questions from the readers in my audience. If you ever have a question for me, you can shoot it to me over social media. I will probably answer it there and then, but occasionally I hoard them for videos like this. So do you enjoy writing the current genre and age category you're doing right now? And if so, what drew you to it? Let me know in the comments down below. So that's all I got time for today. If you want to support my channel, you can comment, like, or subscribe. I post new videos on Thursdays. You can find me all over social media, and my books are available everywhere, and you can also sign up for my newsletter. And don't forget to pick up Crime & Chronicles: The Second Pang, which is the second in a young adult urban fantasy series. And also, don't forget to grab a ticket for Author City in Birmingham in July 2023, where I'll be signing books. All the links to which are listed below. Thanks for watching, and remember to keep writing. Bye!